What's up, guys? SimFBallCritic here with a real quick video, and excuse the light, man. That's the sun beaming through the window here. But I just want to give you the quick show topics for tomorrow night. Of course, January 8th, every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, Sim Standard Radio. Just want to give you the quick topics. And before we do that, as you can see, I'm still repping my boys, man. I'm always going to rep my guys, win or lose. And, just a real quick recap here. I told you guys it was going to come to an end. We're not a Super Bowl team. I figured maybe we could get past the Ravens. It would be tough, especially without Le'Veon Bell. But I thought maybe we had a chance to do it. But, Baltimore showed up. You got to give them credit. The front seven applied their pressure, the 5 sacks, and the turnovers by the Steelers, and there you have it. Baltimore is advancing. But like I said, man, as a realist and understanding my team, that game just showed what our season had been all year. All year we've had a chance to get hot. We get hot for a while, and then we lay an egg. That's happened all year, so it is what it is, man. We got a lot of work to do on defense as far as the back end and the secondary, and the offensive line needs to get a little more cohesive as well, and we'll see going forward. I think that offense definitely will be a force for some years to come, as long as we have Bell and Brown, and I think Martavis Bryant needs to be in that second spot going forward. But anyway, man, here are the show topics, man. We definitely want to cover Joe Montana 16. There's a recent screenshot put out by Damon Groh, and shows a facial scan, of what we would think would be a player model. So we want to talk about how we feel about that. Does that make us feel like it will be more of a console game or not? Also, I know you guys have been watching the playoffs, and if you haven't seen it yourself, I know you heard about the call in the Dallas game that might have changed the tide of that game. I personally think it was a game changer. The pass interference that was actually announced by the ref, then picked back up, and then after the flag got picked up, Dez Bryant, he runs out on the field with his helmet off to protest the actual interference that was called on his guy, and he doesn't get a flag. He's an offensive player running out on the field with no helmet, and there's no flag there. So it's very controversial. We're going to definitely talk about that. Also, recently we've encountered some situations we've just been observing, but with some of these companies and some of the devs and community managers, do they seem to be a bit sensitive at times? We're definitely going to discuss that. Now, we also wanted to mention there's a recent article out there suggesting that EA Sports may be sued again for player likeness. Apparently a judge awarded an ex-Rams player the ability to pursue a lawsuit for player likeness, so we'll discuss that as well. And then I think that's about it. Let me double check my notes here. I think that was the only topics that we had. Let me make sure. Oh, one last thing, and I apologize in advance. I can't remember his name, but there's a guy out there that's creating a new editor for All Pro Football 2K8. Very interesting. I'm going to put the link to one of his videos in the description, where he's basically giving you a description, or I guess you would say a tour of what his beta will have. It's a pretty long video. It's about 24 minutes, but it's very informative. So for you guys who are interested in that, check it out. Shout outs to him. But we're going to discuss how we feel about that as well. All right, so we've taken 2 weeks off, guys. I hope everyone had a happy holiday. We all did. So we'll hear from you tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, Sim Standard Radio. Peace. Don't forget, guys, every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, Sim Standard Radio. If you want to give us a call, you can reach us at 914-338-0794.